Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, is a 1982 American science fiction horror film, written and directed by Tommy Lee Wallace in his feature-length directorial debut. It is the third installment in the Halloween film series and the only entry that does not feature the serial antagonist Michael Myers. Series creator John Carpenter and Deborah Hill return as producers, and the film stars Tom Atkins, Stacey Nelkin, and Dan O'Hillery. Director Wallace stated that there were many ideas for Halloween-themed films, some of which could have potentially created any number of their own sequels, and that Season of the Witch was meant to be the first. As with the series of other films, suspense and tension are key themes, exploring violence against young children on a budget of $4.6 million. Halloween 3 made a profit by grossing $14.4 million at the box office in the US, but it was also the poorest performing film in the Halloween series at the time. Most critics gave the film negative reviews, though reevaluation in later years has given Halloween 3 its own reputation as a standalone cult film. After the film's disappointing reception, the box office performance, Michael Myers was brought back 6 years later in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. It was the last Halloween film distributed by Universal Pictures until 2018 film Halloween, 36 years later. On October 23, 1982, in Northern California, shop owner Harry Grimbridge, clutching a jack-o'-lantern Halloween mask, is pursued by mysterious men in suits. He collapses at the shop of Walter Jones, who calls for help. Harry is taken to a hospital and placed in the care of Dr. Daniel Chalice, an alcoholic doctor who has a strained relationship with his ex-wife Linda and their two children, Bella and Willie.
Listen, he just walked up out of the rain. I swear to God, that's all there was to it. I just brought him here.
You have a room for him?
Yes, 13.
Later that night, Harry is murdered by another suited man who immolates himself in his car. After identifying the body, Harry's daughter Ellie meets Daniel to talk to about the suspicious events surrounding Harry's death. They both decide to investigate and travel to Santa Mira, California, hometown to the Silver Shamrock Novelties factory, which made the Halloween masks that Harry carried that night of his death. As they check into a motel, Daniel learns that Harry had stayed there recently.
Yes, that's my father.
Wait a second. I saw something that night. I don't know, your father came into the hospital and I thought he was crazy, out of his mind. He's hanging onto a Halloween mask. He wouldn't let it go. And what he said was, they're gonna kill us all. And in a little while, he was dead. And I don't know what the hell is going on.
Marge Gutterman, another motel customer, discovers a microchip on the back of a medallion of one of the masks. The medallion admits a deadly energy beam into her mouth as she picks at it curiously with an hairpin. Her face is left mutilated as insects crawl out of her mouth. Shortly after, men in lab coats take Margie's body away in his silver shamrock van. Daniel overhears the factory technicians describing it as a misfire.
What's that?
Who cares?
What happened?
Misfire.
We can't afford to stick out.
While Daniel and Ellie tour the factory the following morning, Ellie finds her father's car guarded by more men in suits who stop her from getting closer to it. They attempt to call the authorities as they flee, but Daniel cannot reach anyone outside of the town by phone.
Oh my God!
What?
That's Papa's car!
Wait, Ellie, don't. Emergency. I want to.
Sorry, we cannot complete your call as dialed. Please hang up and
One more day to Halloween, Halloween. One more day to Halloween, Super Shamrock. One more day.
Ellie is kidnapped and taken to the factory, and Daniel follows and is captured by men in suits and revealed to be Connell Cochran's androids. Connell Cochran takes Daniel to the final processing control room and reveals his plan. The microchip on each mask contains a fragment of Stonehenge that he stole.
It has a power in it. A force. Even a particle.
Cochran demonstrates the power of the mask to Daniel by killing the Kupfer family who are visiting the factory.
You really need to see is a demonstration, and there's one coming right up.
Honey.
Cochran locks a mask-clad Dan in a room and explains his plan to resurrect an ancient ritual from his native Celtic land, sacrificing children at his Samhain, the pagan celebration of the coming winter.
They're in alignment, and it's time again. The world's going to change tonight, Doctor. I'm glad you'll be able to watch it. And happy Halloween.
Daniel escapes his bond and rescues Ellie. He sneaks into the control room and activates the commercial on the screens and pours a box of medallions from the ceiling rafters, killing everyone. The Stonehenge remnant kills Cochran and a massive fire destroys the factory. As they flee, Dan is attacked by Ellie, who is now actually an android replacement, which he destroys after a struggle and a car crash. He flees on foot to Walter's shop and frantically contacts the television networks, attempting to stop the commercial broadcast. He succeeds with the two networks, but seemingly fails with the third, despite the screaming into the telephone pleading with them to stop.
Your phone, where is it? It's life and death.
Hey, don't I know you?
No, I can't prove it. You've got to believe me. Take it off the air now, please. You've got to. It makes sense.
Please excuse the interruption. We're having technical problems. Please stand by.
Jack-o'-lantern. The third commercial, it's still on, please. Take off the third channel, it's still running. Stop it, please, for God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to, please, stop it now, turn it off. Stop it, stop it!
To see this video out, we will give you some fun facts on Dan the Man Chalice. Enjoy, and happy Halloween. Now we have some fun facts about the man himself, Dan the Man Chalice. His name, obviously, Dan Chalice. His category, a human alcoholic doctor, age 47. Origin is unknown. His habitat are cheap motels and dive bars. General description: an aging medical doctor with a serious alcohol abuse problem, a terrible father and a horrible husband, and he cannot pass a woman without making a sexist joke or slapping her behind. In short, any woman's dream come true. Friends, associates and sidekicks: Ellie Grimbridge. Sworn enemies: Colonel Cochran. Special powers: the ability to stay sober until noon, and the ability to maintain a perfectly shaped mustache at all times. extremely skillful in throwing rubber masks over cameras, and knows a direct phone number to the secret overlord of all the TV networks. Weapons of choice: bare hands. Weaknesses: girls half his age. He might pretend that he cares to know just how old or young you are, but only after his life-wrecking lust has been quenched. Hobbies: booze, of course. Pet peeves: the 8 more days to Halloween theme. A significant line that stands out in the movie: "Whoa, hold on, slow down, slow down. It's getting late. I could use a drink." Well done, Dan the Man. No one can like you can. What else we got? Danger level. That's a good one. Depends on the time of day. Dan is worthless in the mornings, but after a few drinks, his motor skills become surprisingly coordinated. Identification. Dan is a sexy 47-year-old stud with a mustache and stale cigarette booze breath. Usually wears the same clothes he wore yesterday. Usually accompanied by a teenage girl who claims to be his wife. He's really not that hard to identify. The real question is, why would you want to identify him? How to avoid him. Avoiding Dan is almost impossible if you are a bartender in a dive bar or a teenage girl, but otherwise it's really not that hard. Get a restraining order if you must. Suggestive actions in case of encounter. Try breathing through your mouth to avoid the smell and walk away. Suggestive killing techniques. Tie him up, make him wear a silver shamrock mask while he's watching a blinking punking on the TV screen, and that would activate the blue stone inside the mask and would launch a laser beam, blowing his brains out and magically releasing snakes and insects inexplicably stored inside the mask. Or just shoot him. That's fun facts from Dan the Man.